So to define interdependent is giving and receiving help. Is relationship is that which is most healthy is to just balance, cooperation, and a mutual interplay of need and support that feeds both partners in a way that is generative and not destructive. Interdependent people find a healthy balance of giving and receiving, and everyone benefits from it. I found another definition on dictionary.com, and it says the dependence of two or more people or things on each other. Now, what does this term mean to me personally? I would say that what it means to me is, having someone there for you, and it's not on, for their own selfish reasons. They're there for you personally, whether you need help or you just want someone around. And it doesn't really benefit them too much. They're just there for you, whether it just be moral support or being a helping hand. It could be like a counselor, like when you need to talk about school, or a friend when you need to talk about like personal problems or vent to. Now, in my own words of this definition, it would be like, just simply helping one another with no like with no negative reason behind it. They're just there to support you. Like in the song, we heard that it's people like proving that they're there for you. And what this looks like to me is that like having a partner in your life, whether it be a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, who is there to support you no matter what it is. Or, having your children, help you out with like the minor things at home. It doesn't always have to be about emotional or mental things. It can always be physical. And it's just always, people who are there to willing to work together and help you out. Now, the reason I would say this is important to me as a student or, as a person, it would be because, you're not ever always going to be alone. You always have someone there. But the hard part is admitting that you aren't going to be alone and that someone is there for you. Not everyone wants to be that person where they feel like they're a burden. So we always have that victim mindset of feeling like, oh, hey, we need to do this by ourselves, otherwise we're not going to get better. But really, there's no issue with asking for help, and a lot of people can't, understand that as their ego rises. Now, this is why I feel like interdependence is very important, because if we continue to be independent, we're just going to let that mindset take over, and we're always going to think we're alone and that we can always do everything by ourselves, which is true but not true. Even though you think you can do things by yourself, you wouldn't want to do that all the time. Otherwise, you're obviously going to be alone, and I'm pretty sure no one would want to be alone. So being able to understand that someone is going to be there to support you is going to be very important, especially as a student. Many of us students don't enjoy making an appointment to go talk to a counselor, but we know that it's our best choice if we want to succeed in college and going down the right path, which is why I find that interdependence is very important.